What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff. Today we're going to make a video to talk about the best time to visit, to travel to Hawaii, um, or, just any of the islands really. So I'm going to base the premise of this based on weather, because it appears that many people are very concerned with weather of all types. Natural phenomena that cause hurricanes, also VOG. For those of you who don't know what VOG is, volcanic smog, and just overall rain and heat. So I'm making this video, here it is, in September 22nd, 2017. And I will say that September has been a hot month here in Maui, in particular in Kihei. I remember last year, September was hot in Kona. So I'm going to go out and say that September is probably not a great time to visit Hawaii if heat is a major concern. If you love sunshine and you're just not getting enough of it in September wherever you're at, you can come to Hawaii and you can get a lot of sunshine, especially here in Maui. Now, one of the things that's interesting about Kona is Kona was the only place that was getting rain in Hawaii just the other day. So everywhere else was sweltering hot. Oahu, Kauai, here in Maui especially, I felt it. And then even Hilo was dry and hot. But Kona was getting a weird pocket of clouds that was causing rain. But at the end of the day, I would still say that it's hot as heck in Kona. And I was even having a conversation with somebody yesterday where they said, oh, you think September's hot? I thought October's the hottest. So, and I do seem to remember October being really hot in Kona. I wasn't in Kihei last year, but today was a fairly nice day for once. But if I just was walking down there in Kihei, right on Kihei Road, oh man, it's hot. From probably 11 till 4:30 in the afternoon. It's a scorcher. So I think it's just a little bit too hot. I like it when it's nice out, great weather. Some of you might have seen my other videos where I say, I think Maui has some of the greatest weather I've ever felt. I would retract that after being here in September, because I seem to remember San Diego having really nice weather up until August and September also. No, but I still think Maui has great weather. It's been hot here in August. September, October is probably a time frame where there's not too much going on in Hawaii. There's not whales. Everyone's going back to school. So I guess there's less crowds. I guess the one benefit to coming during August, September, and October is less crowds. So let's factor that in. Now, rainfall by month. So the best weather as far as opportunity for you to escape the heat, the cold, but not get too hot, is December. But that's also the rainiest month. So the rainy season in Hawaii is really, it kind of starts ramping up in October. It goes all the way through till March. From April till September, it's really not much rain at all. But it depends on what island and where you're at in Hawaii too, because Kauai is the rainiest island, okay? Whereas Big Island has rainy places, but overall is not very rainy. Rainy places on the Big Island, like Hilo. Hilo's a rainy place. Puna. Maybe up Koloko, Kealakekua, Captain Cook also. Now, Maui is rainy in Hana. And yesterday it was hot as can be in Kihei, I thought, and it was raining in Wailuku when I was over there. So, it would be raining in Wailuku. They'd get a nice drizzle, a nice afternoon little tropical rain, while Kihei doesn't even see anything close to it, even though it's 15 minutes away. and Lahaina maybe a little bit too. But you know, Lahaina's quite a ways away anyway from Kihei and Wailuku. Uh, as far as if you're looking to save money on hotel accommodation, the most expensive time really it begins in so one of the peak seasons is December and January. So basically from Thanksgiving till New Year's is like peak season for Hawaii prices. I mean, we're talking 355 a night. Okay. Another time for peak season would probably be from June till July. And another kind of peak season is around March. Okay. Some off seasons are like May. So late April, May, early June. And then right now, September, the hot season is really off season for sure. So less people and better savings, but hot. You can obviously escape the heat. I mean, if you go over to Hana, you'll be out of the heat. It'll be nice over there. And this is just Maui, case in point. And if you go to the Big Island, the higher up you go. It basically comes down to the higher up you go, the better off you'll be. Okay, as far as getting away from the scorching hot sun. Okay. Now I say scorching hot sun because it's so bright. Remember, we're in the tropics, so your eyes can actually be affected. One of the other things that I've heard other people say and that I agree with is if you're in like a place where it's very green. For example, I heard someone say this about Vietnam, but I would agree with this in the Hamakua Coast or in Hilo, that it's so green. Vietnam was so green to them that their eyes would hurt. So bright, the contrast. I felt that same way over in Hilo. Yeah, Hilo is so green, your eyes can hurt. People have said that same thing about Kauai. Kauai has such a colorful vibrance to it. You know, between the blue ocean, the green, you know, the Garden Isle, and some of the other, the sun, and just some of the other contrasting colors. At night, for me, my eyes are most, I don't, you know, they're most relaxed. I feel like I can see very clear when it's evening time at night. But in the daytime, it can be so hot. Just the reflection of the sun off the concrete or the sand even here in Kihei can really be bright. In particular, this month. You know, I would say June and July aren't so bad, but I'm looking forward to fall. Although we don't really experience fall, but you know, just to give you an idea of the average temperatures for some of the months. So, yeah, it does say August and September is the hottest, 85 average. Now, bear in mind they're talking all the cold spots and the hot spots, so it would be dependent upon various different factors, including by island. But if I just go off the Hawaii state average, it's average 85 for August, September, 83 in October, 81 in November, 79 in December, so 78. So it looks like the best months for weather are going to be January, February, March. So if we were just taking consideration all factors, you might look at February being one of the best months to visit, and I'll tell you why. You still got big waves, so you can watch surfers doing big things on waves in the North Shores and whatnot. Whales are still here. It's not peak season where the prices are high. You know, you're looking at $250 a night, but it's cool. You know, you're getting some pretty good rates for hotels accommodation. So middle of January, middle of February, middle January till February might be a really good time to come here. If you're looking to save money, but also get great weather and a lot of the fun things that make Hawaii awesome, like humpback whale season and the big waves. So let's see, what's another factor to keep in mind here? Yeah, crowds. I mean, if crowds, the crowds are what drives up the price. And those crowds come during the holidays, in particular December. Now, if you look at July, which is a summer holiday, it's a little bit above January and February. So again, I would say the best time to come here based on what this data says overall. I mean, I'm not an algorithm, but I'm functioning as an algorithm by taking data and just filtering it out and also going off personal opinion. I would say you guys would probably be pretty happy to show up here middle of January, all of February, probably even into March. You know, that would be my recommendation. Outside of that, you know, it's up to you guys. You guys can do your own homework, but functioning as a human algorithm, there you have it. Middle January to March. Obviously, the whales they lead. The whale season and the big waves are in harmony with each other, meaning that big waves show up about the same time the whales show up. The last whale might take off out of here May, but by and large, the majority of them are out of here by early April. They start showing up in around November. That's also when big waves start showing up. Sometimes big waves show up in October. So, you know, that's if that's even important to you, the surf season. You can get nice waves on the South Shore in the summertime. Some of those places. So, anyways, guys, if you guys are have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm making videos. I'm responding to questions still. I've got a couple questions I still need to make a video response to, but this one has come up a couple times recently. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you like.